this is Judy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm doing a layout share from an album retreat that Close to My Heart just had, and I just wanted to show you the completed pages. This is the layout, all the pictures of the layouts that they provide, and then I'll have my interpretation and how I adapted the pages to fit my needs, because they did a lot of this and that and here and now, and you know, way back when and how it is now, and I don't have photos that match that theme, so I just adapted it for what I have and used the teaching information to work for me. So this is the layout that they had here, and they had a great big cutout here. I didn't use that, and this is the layout that I made. And what they taught in this is the triangles here, folded it over and put some staples, a lot of stamping and stencil work with ink, and it's just a fun layout with a couple of little embellishments and acrylic arrows. And I did this journaling block. I split it in half, made it look like it went all the way under the photo, which I just cut it in half and put top and bottom. So that was really fun. And then this is my grandson. He's learning to crawl, so I did Chase That Dream in the same kind of format as the cut file that they had. I wanted to follow it as best as I could, and I didn't mind having flowers on it for him. He's such a cute little guy. Flowers are good for any layout, if you ask me. And these papers, I gutted the back so that I saved on the cardstock. They provided everything. We just had to stamp and cut some things, but a lot of the pieces they provided, except for the stamped images, we did all those. This was a lot of inking, second generation, some fun stamping here. The stamp set we got with this provided everything we needed to make all these layouts, and it's a really versatile stamp set that has dots and dashes and hearts and all kinds of things that worked. I love the circles with the texture. And this is one of the stamped images. That is the little hearts, the little heart here, the circle. It's just very versatile, so it's always a fun thing to see what stamp set that we got with the album retreat. So this is the first layout. This is the second one, and I'll show you what they provided. So they did a blast from the past with photos of her through the years, and I didn't have that again. There was a fun embellishment here. This is quite hefty though. I don't know if I'll keep it there or not, because it's so bulky. It's very 3D. And I did What a Blast, so I was able to use some of the letters that were in the kit, and it was just a few pieces of paper. I gutted it again, put some banners as they had, some more stenciling and inking of the paper, and different layering of paper pieces and how they went together. It's always fun learning what they have. It really stretched your, let me keep that here, really stretches your ability to use just cardstock to make layouts. I really like this one too, with the banner, and this embellishment again. It's pretty big, so it was fun. And this was just a triangle cut from this side with the stitching. We had to mask to fit it on here, and it was fun. I liked it. It came out pretty good. Next one is this one, and this was Family Traditions, and I didn't have any tradition photos, so I did one of scrapbooking, new friends and new memories. and it just had a few pieces of paper on the sides, some stenciling and inking again, a few embellishments, and that was it. We did learn to make these little envelopes. They were cute. I will use that technique. I did cut out some of the embellishment, the hearts and the flowers. So it's just a piece of white cardstock on black with stenciling and inking and a couple strips of paper, but I really like the effect, and the torn edges add to it, so it looks like it's peeking out from there, like it's a continuation, whereas it's just strips, very minimal strips of pattern paper. And another one of the envelopes here, I did put a flip flap on here because I had another photo, and that's going to be the hidden journaling that Melanie can do, and another flip flap here. I didn't know if she'd want to see that photo and the drawing that she did on the cement. And there's a flip flap here. And what we'll probably do is this will be her scrapbook page and this will be my memory. Dear friend here, if you're watching, I hope you like that. So I love these photos, so I can remember it and she can remember it. Okay, this one I had a multitude of photographs, and this is the layout, how they portrayed it. So it was just two pieces of cardstock with some circular elements and a couple strips of paper. So it was very simple, but I love the look of it. I love how we made these little circles, and I'll show you because they're covered up right now. But I had a multitude of photos, and the circles on this, I made a great big circle here. I saw that another demonstrator or maker did that, and I loved how that looked. But these little circles on the inside are so cool. I love the look of that. And because she's doing track with the shot put and the discus, they're circular. I thought it fit really well here. So I put a flip flap on this side, so it'll turn out like this. This page is Picture My Life page, so there come extra photos there. And then this side is going to have a flip flap as well that will flip out here. And I'll show you how I attach these. So this is already in a page protector. This is separate. It's 6 by 12, so I want to put it here. Okay. So what I do is I start taking the little plastic protector off of here, and I'm going to line it up to the base page. That way, if anything is wrong and not lined up or straight, I can always peel that away. They can be taken off, but they are very strong because they're not supposed to come off. And then I'm just going to peel it down, and it is on there. So that's how easy flip flaps are. Now for the little flip flaps, you can attach them to your page and then cut a slit in your page protector and slide it through. The ones that were on this other page, I have to get a side pocket page protector to slide those in. Or you can just adhere it to the top of the page protector like I did here. Okay, so that is how this one is. So I got a lot of photos on this 2-page layout. I've tried not to do any more duplicate layouts. If it's one event, I want them all on a 2-page layout. I'm not going to do multiple layouts anymore. So it'll be that way and that way, and it shows the action of her doing this, throwing, and oh my god, she practiced and practiced and practiced and practiced, and her first year doing it, she really did well. All right, next one. And this is another one I did for his and her. So it's this one, and it's just 2 pieces of white daisy with a couple strips of paper here, one cardstock here that we stamped on, some inking and stenciling, and a few other little embellishments. So pattern paper was very minimal in this album retreat. So this is the paper that we stamped on, and I used a shimmer brush to add some extra dimension, color, bling to it. And I also added a dragonfly and a few other fun things for it. Now my family 21 is for the year 2021 and where it was. So this will be his page with the family, and this will be her page with the family. And I of course could use more pink on hers because I think she'll like the pink. So that was a fun page, very easy again. But a lot of stamping, it took a little bit of time. Okay, this one was really fun. This is the page that they showed, and it looks like a roll of paper is laid out here, and then you rolled the paper here. So this is my rolls of paper, and it was fun. I like how it looks. It adds some dimension to the layout along with the acrylic letters, but if you're gonna have dimension in one area, you might as well have it in another. So this is a stamped cardstock pattern paper. This is the French vanilla. I added a little corner roll here, and then just the photos, a little minimal embellishing, and we were done. I did some splattering too. And then this side has a flip flap, 2 flip flaps. Because there's, you know, again, this one horse show that we went to, I wanted to have everything on one. So I did my journaling here, a picture of where we go to eat, and some pictures of Jenny because she was 8 months pregnant, 8.5 months pregnant then, so I didn't think she'd want people to see those. But that'll be in my photo album. So okay, next one is this, and it's back in the day. And it just has a monochromatic color schemes using some strips of paper, cardstock, couple pattern papers, and that's it. So this was my version. I added a few extra things. It was for her photo album because there were photos all of her, and she had pink on her shirt, so I thought that would be perfect for the pink page, right? And I did celebrate the day because it was Easter, and a couple little embellishments. Now there's a hidden pocket here for a big card, so if you had a lot of journaling, this would be a really good idea to use. And this will be easy to cut a slit in the page protector to slide that in and out. It's not a problem. And this page was just strips of paper glued down, a little embellishing and stenciling. I loved the hearts, and it was done. And this was a pattern paper with a little bit of smushing technique to color that with some splatters. Okay, this one, lots and lots of photos on this one. And that's this one, and they go then and now again with a lot of little areas for photos, but these are very small. So they were actually 2 by 2.5. And I did find some photos, and I did another his and hers for him and her. And there's a photo here. I'm not going to lift it up because he was doing something that he probably won't want anyone to see. And I did the spring fever at the bottom because these were all spring, and it was cold one day, hot one day, and it was just, that's the way our spring is though. So here they are at a park with their winter coats and hats on because it was so cold, and then here they are with the umbrella and the baby shark umbrella, and you know, riding on his 4-wheeler. And then out here it's so hot they had to be in the shade. And then hers, all the pattern paper was 1 strip here and 1 strip here. That dot is stamped, and then some of these little rectangles are pattern paper. Otherwise it's cardstock. So it's very minimal again. So I really learned to utilize cardstock and use that as the only thing I needed. It was a very eye-opening album retreat. So that was a lot of fun. So again, I used a couple little extra embellishments, and again, it was spring, so the bunnies, you know, I love putting the date in the balloon. And this was stenciled with the hearts. They did a watercolor wash on the one in the learning technique. Okay, this was really using that smushing technique in different colors, and then layering and making your embellishments to match the colors. So red, orange, yellow, green, turquoise, and then the purple, as you could see. And I just added a few extra embellishments that matched what the photos were for, and another flip flap. So that was a lot of fun. This was nice. And then the only other thing was the cardstock here and shimmer trim here, and one piece of pattern paper underneath the flip flap. Okay. This one, first and last, and this was learning to weave. So they provided us with a cut file for the Cricut to make these weaving base pieces, and then the paper to weave through it. So that was nice. I really like the look of that. Very easy. It doesn't look that easy, but it is. It just takes a little time. So then I just put photos of my grandson there to highlight his, I think it was 5 or 6 months, so yeah. And then this was, you know, one piece of glitter cardstock, some stenciling, stamping, and stamping on these. And I stamped the title because, of course, first and last didn't work for me. And then I did the little embellishing with the stamp set that I've had in my stash. So that is just adorable. And last one is this one, and it was a sunrise sunset with a type of rainbow layout. And again, more cardstock is all it is. These are from the sticker sheet. We used the sticker sheet from Sawyer, so it worked out really well. I pulled out some of the butterflies from that and a couple of the little stickers, and used again sunrise sunset and the view that we have at our house. It's just breathtaking. So it does work with this, and that was it. So yeah, this is a 3-day retreat online that they do I think twice a year, and I try to do one along with them because I always learn something. So I hope you enjoyed these layouts. I got a lot of pictures done and in my scrapbook. And take care. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. If you are, thank you so much, and I will see you later.